Redensifies skin. Revitalift Triple Power from L'Oreal.
Mommy's got a surprise for you. Want to see what's in it?
Yeah. You put it in here?
Yeah, and then you want to take this. You making for the Easter Bunny?
No, yes.
Oh.
This Easter, bring a tradition out of its shell.
Welcome to Subway. What can I make for you?
How about crunching into flavor with a Fritos chicken enchilada melt? Yep, I said Fritos. Tender pulled chicken seasoned in a bold enchilada sauce with melty Monterey cheddar, some Chipotle Southwest sauce, and whatever veggies you love. Then, boom, crunchy Fritos corn chips. A ton of flavor you won't get anywhere else. The Subway Fritos chicken enchilada melt won't be here long, so hurry in.
Subway. Eat fresh.
Backed by popular demand, it's Steak and Lobster at Outback. Try our new coconut lobster or classic steamed lobster. Starting at $14.99, Steak and Lobster is just a click away with click-through seating. Go to Outback.com to get on the wait list before you arrive. Get online, get seated faster today, only at Outback.
For all you early risers, you runners and readers, you snoozers and coffee seekers, when you get up and get going, we've got the highs and the lows. All the stuff you need to know. It's morning in Arkansas. Wake up with THV11 and let's get this day started.
Since Dwayne Johnson is here and he's not going to go by the rock anymore, we're going to play a new game. We're calling it Dwayne Paper Scissors. And Dwayne is going to play Ashley Benson, and for the first time in broadcast television history, we're going to be periscoping this to the world. Twitch is going to shoot it, and we're going to play the best 3 out of 5. Come on over, Twitch.
Yeah, I'm on Twitch.
You're going to shoot this. All right.
Boom.
All right. Ready?
All right.
On the count of 3.
Dwayne, tape, scissors.
Oh, there's...
Okay.
He won. Uh-oh. God.
Okay.
Oh, I see what... okay.
Let her win.
Got it.
All right.
1.
Good for you. That's 1.
That's 1.
All right.
Look, she won.
It's tied now.
It's tied.
Okay, this is the real
winner.
This is the real one.
Okay.
All right.
Yes, here we go.
Do it for real.
All right.
Okay.
Ready?
Yeah, you better smile. You're going down. Okay. That was 4 times.
I know.
Right?
All right, try it again.
Let's do it again.
Okay.
Here we go. I got to change it up.
I think
Okay.
it's going well so far.
1, 2, 3.
No!
What happened?
Dwayne won! Dwayne, you know what?
What do I get?
I'll tell you what you get. You get your necklace and fanny pack back.
The one you kept.
Yeah.
Thank you. Wow.
You're welcome. I've had them all these years.
You have. Thank you so
Remember
much.
when we broke up and I kicked you out and I
Yes,
kept
I
those
know.
the whole time?
Are my handcuffs in here?
Yeah. I want to thank Dwayne Johnson, Ashley Benson, Charlie Wilson, and Twitch. I'll see you tomorrow. Be kind to one another. Bye-bye.
Next, live team coverage as Governor Asa Hutchinson sends controversial House Bill 1228 back to the House. The latest coming up next.
Anyway.
Governor Asa Hutchinson will not sign the current form of the Religious Freedoms Bill.
The bill that is on my desk at the present time does not precisely mirror the federal law.
Plus, bill opponents thank him.
Governor Hutchinson, we have learned that you're sending HB 1228 back to the Judiciary Committee. We sincerely thank you for that.
But sponsors say the bill doesn't include anything that's not already allowed.
There's actually no mechanism within our bill to allow for discrimination in Arkansas that's not already allowed for.
Team coverage of House Bill 1228 continues. Coming up, the news starts now.
Now from Arkansas's News and Information Center, this is THV 11 News at 5.
With the country focused on Arkansas, Governor Asa Hutchinson chooses not to sign the controversial Religious Freedom Bill. Good evening, I'm Denise Middleton.
And I'm Dawn Scott. The governor this morning explained why, and THV 11's Phil Buck was there. He heads up our team coverage tonight. Phil, what's the latest?
Well, Dawn and Denise, you're right. The governor surprised a lot of people this morning with his announcement that he would not sign House Bill 1228 as it's currently written. It came as a bit of a political curveball, really, because throughout the legislative process, the governor had indicated publicly that he would indeed sign it into law should it make it to his desk and if he was comfortable with it.
This is a bill that in ordinary times would not be controversial, but these are not ordinary times.
Governor Asa Hutchinson had some explaining to do Wednesday at the state capitol after showing support for Arkansas's proposed religious freedom bill throughout the legislative process. Hutchinson sent the bill back to lawmakers.
My position is clear. I've asked them to remedy it. I've asked them to change the current law, and I've asked them to recall it and change the language on it. That's my request today.
The governor cited differences between the proposed law in Arkansas and the federal religious freedom law as his main reason for not signing the bill. But it's clear that opposition from big business, both in and out of state, also played a role in his decision.
We have to, as a state, look for means to communicate that we recognize the diversity of our workforce. We are an international community in terms of housing the headquarters of international businesses here in this state, and we want to be able to compete in that market.
Well, now the question is, will lawmakers actually recall the bill? As the governor has asked, a lot has to happen in order for that to come to fruition. First, the House would have to vote for that recall. And should they do that, then they'll have to decide what they want to do with it. If they want to reword some of the things in the existing bill, or if they want to start from scratch and draft an entirely new bill. Either way, it would go back to committee and then have to go through the entire legislative process again. Now, keep in mind, lawmakers have said that they wanted to wrap this session up by tomorrow, so it's unclear and will be interesting to see whether or not they're able to push something through in a very short amount of time or if they choose to extend the current legislative session. We also heard from the bill's author today. Representative Bob Ballinger will bring you some of that interview coming up at 6 o'clock. First, though, let's head inside the state capitol where our Marlisa Goldsmith was with opponents of the bill as the governor made his announcement this morning. Marlisa?
Phil, a very emotional day for many here at the Capitol today. Opponents had no way of knowing exactly what was going to come out of that press conference the governor held this morning. But in the end, relief for them as the governor decides not to sign the bill as is. Anticipation building as dozens of House Bill 1228 opponents stand outside of the governor's conference room waiting to hear his decision.
We see, Governor, that you are listening. And this is a positive step forward and shows a willingness to compromise.
Several minutes pass. Word gets out. Governor Asa Hutchinson will take no action.
And I think the governor finally recognized the fact that we had a bad bill and it needed to be changed.
Now, the Stonewall Democratic Caucus of Arkansas is asking him to right what they call a wrong by signing an executive order.
Remove the doubt of discrimination. Remove the doubt of economic uncertainty and revive the spirit of Southern hospitality in Arkansas.
Outside, dozens of opponents celebrating the governor's decision, a victory in their eyes.
I see a sign in the back that says love conquers. I think we need to give a little love to the governor. I think we ought to thank him for what he's done.
Don't leave. Do not leave this Capitol until we get the results that we absolutely want.
Now, this comes as many are waiting to see if the House will recall the bill as the governor asked. And for that, we bring Kevin Traeger in, who has been monitoring this very closely. Hey, Kevin.
Hey, Marlisa, I was just down on the first floor of the Capitol where a Senate Judiciary Committee meeting is about to begin any moment. It's a pretty fluid situation right now. They're going over some wording changes to this bill because obviously the version that was passed by the legislature yesterday, the wording of that version is not up to the governor's standards. So we're waiting to hear back once that meeting starts. There's supposed to be some changes to the way the bill is written. And earlier today, I spoke with one of the primary sponsors, Senator Bart Hester, to ask him about what he's willing to change in terms of the way that bill is written. That's right. Are you prepared to add wording to the bill that says this bill is not meant to allow discrimination?
You know, I don't think that wording is necessary. And I'll tell you, this bill does nothing to promote discrimination. It does nothing to protect discrimination.
And I spoke with Senator Hester about 2 hours ago. I will say he told me he is not very confident at this point that the legislature and the governor will be able to find a common ground. And so he said that as we've reported, the session likely will be over by the end of the week. And he's not very confident that the RFRA law will be passed in Arkansas this session. Reporting live at the Capitol, Kevin Traeger, THV11 News.
Hey everybody, out in the weather garden, there's a little bit of sunshine. It's actually not too bad, a little warm and humid, but that's to be expected. It is April, after all. We've been watching thunderstorms throughout the afternoon. Here's a look at Live View Max radar. In just in the past 5 minutes, a severe thunderstorm warning has been posted for parts of southern Polk County and a small part of southwestern Montgomery County. You see the storm there south of Mena, pretty much right over Wicks. A whole lot of lightning and some large hail possible in that storm. There's the severe thunderstorm warning in effect until 5:45. The storm is moving off to the north and east. 63 our low tonight. Tomorrow, a high of 80. I'm not expecting much rain tomorrow. I think it's going to be pushed back into Friday. We'll have your complete forecast and more on the thunderstorms tonight coming up in just a few.
Governor Asa Hutchinson signs 3 bills protecting victims of domestic abuse today. Police are now required to have victims go through a lethality assessment, asking a victim a set of questions, all to assess their risk of being killed by an abuser. It will also be required for all public schools to teach students in health classes about the dangers of abusive relationships. The 3rd bill requires agencies to provide victims with a brochure informing them of their rights.
Victims of crime have to ask for their rights, but they don't know what to ask for if they don't know their rights out there.
21 Arkansans were murdered in 2013 in domestic abuse confrontations. Laura Webb, one of the bill's authors, says she hopes this will help lower the fatality rate. An undercover narcotics officer accidentally shoots himself in the leg. This happened earlier today when the officer's gun went off while he was getting out of the car. The suspect they were after was not injured and was not taken into custody. The officer is being treated at a local hospital. No additional information is available at this time.
Conway police tonight need help identifying 2 suspects responsible for a burglary at an AT&T store last night. It happened at the store on Harkrider around 9 last evening. Police say they found the back door partially open and broken glass on the ground when they got there. Store employees say around $20,000 of merchandise was taken. The same 2 men are believed to be responsible for a burglary at the AT&T store on Hogan back in February. And anyone with information urged to call police right away. A Pulaski County jailer accused of smuggling contraband into the detention facility has been fired. 37-year-old Damon Tate was fired after an internal hearing. Authorities say Tate took 22 pills, plastic baggies, a large metal fork, and other banned items into the facility. Tate has pleaded not guilty to the charges, including possession of a controlled substance with purpose to deliver and possession of drug paraphernalia. Tate had worked at the jail since April of 2011.
There's a $10,000 reward for information on a shooting in North Little Rock that left 1 man dead. Robert Justice was shot to death on Moss Street in North Little Rock March 4th.
Police have no suspect leads, and they are now offering a reward with the Central Arkansas Crime Stoppers program. Anyone with information is asked to call the number on your screen, 501-340-8477.
Well, scattered storms are rolling through the state, but will some areas see hail like yesterday? Ed Buckner has your full forecast.
Plus, how one local hospital is trying to crack down on a bad habit. We'll tell you why smokers won't get hired. Coming up.
Thanks for watching THV11.
Your phone is smart. Your kids are smart. Your dog, well, let's just say he's sweet. And now your grocery shopping is smart too. Because you shop at Kroger and you went online to sign up, sign on, and save more at Kroger.com. To download digital coupons, build shopping lists, even refill prescriptions. Yep, you are one smart cookie.
Just in time for Easter. Earn 4 times the fuel points on gift cards. Download your digital coupon at Kroger.com and delight the ones you love.
Stories connect us,
Give you hope. Creates change.
They make us care.
They make us smile. At THV11, their stories
we want to share.
Come share it with us.
This is Arkansas. This is home.
We did enough research research to know, like, that there's no doubt that this was the one.
Did you know the most searched auto brand on Google is Ford?
Can't get better than that.
Would it surprise you to learn that Ford is America's best-selling brand?
You called me, you were like, I found my car.
I feel like it was the right choice to make.
But what's really interesting, more people stay with Ford than any other brand.
I personally fell in love with the car.
I don't know if I'll ever not buy a Ford.
Most searched, most purchased, most loyal.
I don't have time to drive something I don't love.
Do you love your home, love your neighborhood, but you're just running out of space? Call us right now here at Royal Windows and More about a sunroom. For about half the time and half the cost of conventional construction, you can have a beautiful space like this. We can even install over your existing deck, porch, or patio. We also have pergolas to add architectural elegance to your home. Or you get a screen room and add the glass later. Why don't you call in now? You'll be glad you have a sunroom.
We start every day here in those chairs, looking out at that lake, reading our iPads and drinking coffee.
Call now about a sunroom. We can enclose that porch, that breezeway, and take advantage of our slam dunk sale. Up to 50% off labor, affordable financing, low monthly payments, and a $25 Walmart gift card with your estimate. If you call in now, get a $500 gift card to your favorite home center with the purchase of your new sunroom. Now that's a slam dunk from Royal Windows and More.
THV11 is all about sharing life in Arkansas, and now it's easier to share your photos.
Just download or update your THV11 app for your iPhone or Android, and you're one click away from connecting with Arkansas. Welcome back. You know, parts of the state saw some hail yesterday and could see some again today.
Yeah, our chief meteorologist, Ed Buckner, in the Weather Garden, he has the latest on these pop-up storms, Ed.
Yeah, we've had some storms all afternoon long. Most of them have been below severe limits, but in the past few minutes, another one has developed, or more storms are moving in from Oklahoma, I should say, and those are the ones we're concerned about that'll be moving through tonight. And yes, they will probably contain some very large hail once again. And man, the hail last night messed up a lot of folks' property, especially up near Greenbrier and Valonia. Here's a look at Live View Max, and we'll take you into western Arkansas. And you can see the complex of storms that has pushed across the Oklahoma border, stretching from Paris all the way down to Wicks. Now, as you get into Polk County, these storms become much, much stronger. Here's a look at the lightning and the movement over the past 3 hours rather quickly to the north and east at about 45 miles an hour. This storm just now pushing to the south of Mena has prompted the Weather Service to issue a severe thunderstorm warning until 5:45. That includes most of southern Polk County and a very small part right through here of southwestern Montgomery County. The hail, yeah, there's some hail in this storm, at least 1 inch diameter so far, and there's the potential for more in the way of growth in that. So we might see larger hail with this system. It's moving to the north and east at 45 miles an hour, so it'll put it, Mineola just in the past few minutes, Big Fork at 5:19, Hutchinson at 5:32. And again, it's a rather large storm, and a lot of lightning and a lot of hail. Matter of fact, lightning strikes in the past 10 minutes total over 200 just in those couple of counties in west central Arkansas. And all of this is headed our way. Will it hold together? Probably. Will it miss Little Rock? Maybe as well, but it looks like the trajectory will take it close enough to central Arkansas late tonight. 80 degrees our high today, 78 in North Little Rock, and 69 is the average for April the 1st. I want to show you the pollen count brought to us by the Little Rock Allergy and Asthma Clinic. The tree pollen in the high category, and most of that is maple tree pollen. Grass pollen now showing up in the low category. First time I've seen that lately, and the mold continues to run high. So the grass pollen, that's going to be more of a problem, as well as the tree pollen over the next several weeks at least. 79 currently, dew point 63, the wind southeast at 10, a lot of humidity, a lot of fuel for these storms to feed off of as they move in from Oklahoma. 78 in Russellville right now, 79 in Hot Springs, 81 currently in Arkadelphia. For tonight, 50% chance of storms and a low of 63. Some of those storms could contain large hail and some damaging wind. Keep that in mind, some severe. 80 tomorrow with only the slightest chance of a storm. I'm thinking the rain's going to hold off until early Friday, and then it turns cooler for the weekend. Stay with us. We're coming right back.
Get THV weather and Ed Buckner's forecast on 100.3 The Edge, your home for Corey and Patrick in the morning.
Your next adventure starts here in the new 2015 Ford Expedition with EcoBoost. It's the most powerful and fuel-efficient Expedition ever. An innovative power fold third row folds completely flat, so it's easy to bring all your gear. And sync with My Ford Touch and navigation keeps you connected. Ford Expedition. Life is better uncharted.
All good things must come to an end. Books, naps, sandwiches. But at Arby's, you can put off the end with 2 gyros for $6. Pita bread 2 times, twice as long with tzatziki sauce. But when the second gyro ends, don't act sad. You knew this was coming. You knew the gyros would end eventually. Arby's, we have the meat.
Don't be tricked by those gimmick companies that claim they have 30% off sales and free gifts. We all know how that works.
Wilson's has been voted #1 for over a decade for siding, windows, and customer service.
We guarantee the best price, the best workmanship, and the best product.
So, for your siding or windows, call a company you know you can trust.
Just remember, at Wilson's, you will always get the best of the best for less.
You want a quality truck with no hassles. Lone Oak Motor Company understands that. We've been in business for 18 years, making sure farmers, ranchers, and hunters get in the truck they want with a 6-month or 6,000-mile warranty and terms that work. We're family-owned and offer in-house guaranteed financing, so you buy here, pay here with the sales tax included. We have bank financing if low interest rates are what you're looking for. Our inventory changes daily, so check us often or give Carl or Rick a call. Lone Oak Motor Company, serving all of Arkansas.
We're going to go up there and get them.
God was on the side of the innocent.
Your God isn't listening. You want everything I'm playing for.
Freedom or death! Freedom or death! Kill the witch! Do you wish your people to live or to die?
The Dove Keepers, epic conclusion. CBS tonight, 9/8 Central.
German airline executives are refusing to answer questions tonight about the medical history of the co-pilot suspected of purposely downing a jetliner in the French Alps. Tina Kraus has the latest on the investigation.
The chief executives of Lufthansa and Germanwings Airlines laid flowers at a monument dedicated to the victims of last week's plane crash in the French Alps.
And I think it will take a long, long time for everybody, all of us, to understand how this could happen.
The airline bosses thanked recovery teams who authorities say have now finished the grim task of collecting body parts. But the executives refused to say what the airline knew about the mental health of co-pilot Andreas Lubitz.
How somebody with psychological issues flies one of your planes.
The 27-year-old is suspected of purposely crashing the jetliner, killing himself and 149 others. Investigators say Lubitz had been treated for suicidal tendencies and hid his mental health problems from his employer. Lufthansa admitted it knew 6 years ago Lubitz suffered from an episode of severe depression before he finished his flight training, but said he had passed all medical checks since then. When Lubitz flew the plane into the French mountainside, it smashed into thousands of pieces. Investigators say it could take several more months to retrieve all the wreckage. Tina Kraus, CBS News.
Investigators are calling on anyone with footage of the disaster to hand it over to officials. A French magazine and German newspaper claim to have seen a cell phone video allegedly shot by a passenger that shows a chaotic scene with people screaming in different languages moments before the crash.
Seeking a job at Arkansas Children's Hospital? Well, smokers need not apply. Beginning May 1st, the hospital will begin screening new applicants for nicotine. THV11's Laura Monteverdi has more on the new requirements.
Denise, Arkansas Children's Hospital is one of many medical facilities across the country cracking down on smoking, starting next month, requiring all new employees to be tested.
If you're that firmly about smoking, then you don't have to come here.
Christina Smith and her mother Anita don't work for the hospital, but they both smoke and know it's not an easy habit to kick.
Their job is more important to them. You know, taking care of those patients or those children is what's the most important to their job, and it's worth it for them to stop doing that for that.
And that's exactly what Arkansas Children's Hospital hopes to do by enacting a nicotine-free employee policy.
We want to make
Arkansas Children's Hospital the healthiest environment, both for our patients and families and our team members.
If an applicant doesn't pass the test, they'll have their job application revoked and won't be able to reapply for another 90 days. No buts about it.
We would hopefully give them that opportunity then to get on the road to good health with the smoking cessation program and come on and join us at Arkansas Children's Hospital.
An opportunity towards better health that Smith feels makes the new requirement worthwhile.
As long as you're giving these employees the opportunity to do something about that and to help themselves, then I personally feel like it's not a bad deal.
The policy doesn't just affect new employees. Current employees undergo random nicotine tests too, and everyone I spoke with today thinks it's a good idea. Now, if they don't pass, they are given wellness coaching and other opportunities to quit.
All right, Laura, thank you. Today is National Walking Day, and Priceline agrees to refund a couple $100 mistake made by an 8-month-old baby in Minnesota.
Plus, you may be feeling like your little ones are becoming young adults faster than you'd like them to. Well, Little Rock family joins us with tips on how to hold on to those childhood moments and memories coming up.
Thanks for watching THV11.
Hello, beautiful. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Hi, Anthony. How much did my discount double check save me?
About $150.
Done.
I don't have State Farm, but insurance, find me money.
I got you $1. Oh, you almost had it. You gotta be quicker than that.
Having insurance isn't the same as having State Farm. There to help you with unexpected savings. That's getting to a better state.
Purple sauce.
No.
Pez.
Prepper. What is it?
Church's Purple Pepper Sauce. Try today with 2 spicy mixed pieces and a biscuit for just $2.99.
Have the love.
Hi, I'm Marshall Schuster with Cost Plus Furniture Warehouse. How do we sell furniture for less? It's simple. Our low overhead says it all. We sell from the warehouse, not from an expensive showroom. No factory seconds, no scratch and dent items. Everything is first quality name brand furniture. Like this catnapper reclining sofa. Warehouse price, only $4.99. Drop the stores that cost you more and save at Cost Plus Furniture Warehouse, Little Rock, Malvern, and Jacksonville.
Okay, buddy, what's your favorite kind of Cheerios?
Honey Nut. But chocolate is my other favorite. But apple cinnamon is my favorite too. And fruity. Oh yeah, and frosted.
Okay, but what's your most favorite of all?
The kind I have with you.
Me too.
Get the room you've always dreamed of with a new sunroom from Royal Windows and More. Customized to your home and for about half the time and cost of conventional construction. Call about a new sunroom now during our Slam Dunk sale and save up to 50% on labor. Affordable financing, low monthly payments on your new sunroom, and call today. You get a $25 Walmart gift card with your estimate, a $500 gift card to your favorite home center with purchase. Now that's a slam dunk from Royal.
Purple sauce.
No.
Pez.
Prepper. What is it?
Church's Purple Pepper Sauce. Try today with 2 spicy mixed pieces and a biscuit for just $2.99.
Have the love.
Priceline has decided to refund a Minnesota family whose baby booked a car rental online. Yesterday, we told you about 8-month-old Daniel Ellington, who rented a $600 minivan for his family's trip to Hawaii after hitting enter. Well, his parents tried several times to get a refund, but were told that the fine print says rental cars are non-refundable. After receiving attention from a local TV station, though, Priceline decided to make an exception. And it may be rainy today, perhaps not the perfect day to get outside, but it is National Walking Day. The American Heart Association says more adults are spending time at work than ever before. And as a nation, we are becoming more inactive. So if there's any way for you to get up and move, do it.
high school graduation right around the corner. You might be feeling like your little ones became young adults in the blink of an eye. No one, of course, can slow down time, but Little Rock Family editor Heather Bennett is here today with 5 tips for prolonging and savoring each phase of childhood. It goes so fast.
Yes, my baby turned 15 in like a day.
Yeah,
That's what it feels
like a day. That's exactly right.
Exactly. So first, make sure you're engaging with your child, and that means just doing something they love with them. Let them kind of pick the activity and you enjoy it with them. Number 2, celebrate those lasts. Those last things like last football game, last day of junior high. These are great opportunities to talk about their memories and what they've learned. Number 3, mark off those rites of passage, like having traditions for special dates. Like you could go climb Pinnacle Mountain every year around their birthday, something fun like that. Number 4, create a time capsule, which is merely the container of meaningful items. And number 5, live in the moment. We all want to take pictures, but make sure you're stopping to enjoy the activity, not just snapping photos, but really live in the moment with them.
I know kids get tired of us taking pictures.
Yes.
Mine do. You've taken enough.
I know.
All right. Heather Bennett, such good advice. Thank you so much. Heather Bennett with Little Rock Family Magazine. More on our website and also littlerockfamily.com. We'll be back after this.
Welcome to Subway. What can I make for you?
How about crunching into flavor with a Fritos chicken enchilada melt? Yep, I said Fritos. Tender pulled chicken seasoned in a bold enchilada sauce with melty Monterey cheddar, some Chipotle Southwest sauce, and whatever veggies you love. Then, boom, crunchy Fritos corn chips. A ton of flavor you won't get anywhere else. The Subway Fritos chicken enchilada melt won't be here long, so hurry in.
Subway, eat fresh.
We did enough research to know that there's no doubt that this was the one.
Did you know the most searched auto brand on Google is Ford?
Can't get better than that.
Would it surprise you to learn that Ford is America's best-selling brand?
You called me, you were like, I found my car.
I feel like it was the right choice to make.
But what's really interesting, more people stay with Ford than any other brand.
I personally fell in love with the car.
I don't know if I'll ever not buy a Ford.
Most searched, most purchased, most loyal.
I don't have time to drive something I don't love.
See why so many of our customers are satisfied with their new sunroom from us here at Royal Windows and More. Enjoy amazing views of the outdoors in a custom-built sunroom. Turn it into a family room, home office, even a gym. Don't forget to ask about patio and breezeway enclosures. Also available are pergolas and other shade products, and Royal has over 17,000 satisfied customers.
We get a lot of nice compliments on our house. And I think that the sunroom was a very positive addition.
Now would be a great time to take advantage of our slam dunk sale and get a new sunroom with savings up to 50% on labor. Call Royal Windows and More today about affordable financing, low monthly payments, and a free estimate, and a $25 Walmart gift card with the estimate. Call in during this program, last chance in this program, to get the $500 gift card to your favorite home center with the purchase of your new sunroom from Royal. Now that's a slam dunk.
Have a happy Easter with a little help from Kroger, where you'll save on that perfect ham, fresh produce, flowers, and candy for the kids.
John Morrell bone-in spiral sliced ham is $1.99 a pound, and 16-ounce cartons of strawberries are 4 for $5. Happy Easter from all of us at Kroger.
And I'm Kevin Traeger back on the 3rd floor of the Capitol. We just got this sheet of paper. This is an amendment to Senate Bill 229, and they're actually adding the Religious Freedom Restoration Act as a subchapter to this Senate Bill 229. So rather than going back and redoing House Bill 1228, they have chosen to add the RFRA to an existing Senate bill, and I just received this a few moments ago, so I'm going to be going over the details here. Heard that they will be introducing the amendments to this bill tonight to the Arkansas Senate. We're going to have much more on this story coming up at the top of the hour, 6 o'clock. But for now, reporting live at the Capitol, Kevin Traeger, THV11 News.
All right, Kevin, thank you. And now Ed's here with the final check of the forecast.
Apparently a busy night at the Capitol, to say the least, for sure. Weather-wise, it might be busy for us later tonight as we do expect some storms to move through. They're pushing into West Arkansas now, but then they should dissipate toward tomorrow. I think tomorrow's going to be okay. Pretty dry and warm with a high near 81, but then Friday another chance of storms and turning cooler. But the weekend looks great right now.
Yeah, not bad.
Not bad.
All right, and it's Easter. Thank you, Ed. We'll be looking at that. We will be back again tonight at 6. We appreciate you watching so much. Have a great night.
Good night.
Thanks for watching THV11 News. Stay connected to the THV Information Center 24/7 on your mobile device and with the THV11 app for your iPad.
Another governor gives in to pressure, including from his own family, to change legislation that critics call anti-gay. Also tonight, school teachers caught cheating could be headed for detention behind bars. California takes historic action as the drought worsens. And the musical treasure found hidden in the walls of a great American city.
This is the CBS Evening News with Scott Pelley.
For the second time in 2 days, a governor has asked for a rewrite of a religious freedom bill that critics say discriminates against gays and lesbians. This time it was Asa Hutchinson of Arkansas. Yesterday he said he would sign it, but today he gave in to pressure from opponents, which included the state